Britain has scooped 2 more medals here in Riesenbeck, with Georgia Wilson and Sophie Wells taking home freestyle silver and bronze respectively at the European Para Dressage Championships. Georgie, you've just found out that you have won individual silver in freestyle. How are you feeling?
Oh, really good. It's a good end to the week, and to get 79 at Europeans is, I couldn't be more proud of everybody who's helped me this year to get back up to that percentage, and really happy.
Would that be a new personal best freestyle for you?
Yeah, I think at Hartbury I got a 78, but it's always different at championships, so to go 1% higher at Europeans, I couldn't ask for anything more.
And Sakura, tell me how she felt in there today.
I think she liked the crowd. She did get a bit excited as I came round because they all clapped, but I like the clapping, but I did have to calm her down at the bottom end, and then I felt her take a breath and then started, and the atmosphere really was really good today.
And tell me a little bit about what drives you. Is it the winning? Is it the riding? Is it the horsemanship? Is it a mixture of all of those things?
Well, I do like a cup of tea in a cab one day, but I definitely would be very bored, so they just keep me going, and I think it's just you want to get better, and when you get higher percentages you still want to do better, and it just it's the buzz. I think when you keep getting high scores, you just want to carry on.
And Sakura looks like she absolutely is loving her week here. Is she really enjoying it?
Yeah, she's really enjoying it. I think she's put more weight on though, instead of not. But she can have a little bit of a holiday. I think she deserves it.
Sophie, Diana, again pulling out a third beautiful test. How did she feel?
Oh, I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy that I finished it, which was not a given. She didn't react too much to the music. She was a bit tired today. And just before I went in, I was like, I'm just going to walk her for a few minutes before I go in, because she was just dropping down a little bit and pitching on the hand, and she's had a huge week, and on a competition day I ride her twice because that suits her really well, so she doesn't get too wound up. But she was just a bit tired in there, but I couldn't have dreamt of her going in and behaving and just being okay like that. I can't put it across how much I wanted her to have a positive experience, and she's definitely had a positive experience finishing on today. And she was a little bit excited obviously in the team yesterday, but I think today she really dropped down to it, and so I'm so happy.
And how much will she have taken from this week, do you think? How much has she learned?
I think she'll have really come away with a lot of confidence, being here for a week, coming out of the stable a lot, being around a lot of horses. I think it's a really friendly environment, but there's still quite a buzz, because everyone's quite close to the arena compared to last year and Tokyo and stuff. So I think she'll have really taken loads away from it, and I know she will be dying to get back into the field because she absolutely loves going in the field. She can go and chill for a little while now. But I'm so excited to, the minute she's confident and the minute she's balanced enough for me to push, is just going to be amazing.
And tell me about your music choice, because it seemed to really suit her delicateness as well.
It's actually Romeo and Juliet that I used for the team test for George when we had to produce music for the team. And we'd done her a titanium mix for this year, but at Hartbury it was just too much. It was so punchy, which was brilliant, and it was amazing to ride to, and the floor plan was more complex, but it was just too much. In the arena, she can do it at home with her eyes closed, but in the arena it was too much, and I just was like, right, let's simplify it, let's go for backgroundy type music. But because she's so elegant and she's so bouncy with it, I think then that enhances the music, which could be quite obviously backgroundy. So I think it suits her really well, and I love riding to it. When I had it for George for the team test, I was like, I need to make it a freestyle at some point, because I love it. And actually Erin Orford did the music for me, and we had to do it quite last minute, so thank you so much, Erin. And she's obviously commentating at the moment, so hopefully she was pleased with that, and I was pretty much on time.
That's a lovely link too, though, to have George, something from him, to be bringing through with your young horses as well.
Yeah, I've got my bracelet actually with George's tail on that I just needed with me. I've had it on all year since one of my clients bought it for me for Christmas, and obviously that's kind of end of his career and the start of something new. And yeah, obviously he taught me so much to be able to ride a horse like Diana and stuff. So yeah, it's such a journey, as cheesy as it is, with each and every horse, and everything means so much, different. But yeah, it's amazing to go on to the next one and hopefully see the career that like George had.
It's been a positive week for this British squad, which has featured a mix of experienced and fresh faces, both in terms of horses and riders. Charlotte Cundall and Gabriella Blake impressed on their senior championship debuts, taking home team bronze, with Gabriella also winning individual bronze earlier in the week, and both ending their time in Riesenbeck with huge scores in their respective freestyles. Charlotte, how much fun was that freestyle to ride to? We saw you had some Queen in there, you had some Toto in there, you looked like you were having the best time.
Oh, it's just the best fun. That was new music this year. I just felt I wanted something kind of quite impactful, make an entrance. It was obviously Lottie Fry, kind of, the incentive was behind that, influence behind that, because, she comes into Queen, and I thought, well, if one Charlotte can do it, I'll just copy her. I wanted something. He's a big horse, and I wanted something to match him. You want to enjoy it and dance with your best dancing partner, and I wanted something I could jig away to.
And the pair of you look like you have grown so much in confidence this week. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, definitely. The first day I was confident in him and confident in what we could do, but there is a certain amount you go in there on the first day and think, oh gosh. Second day I felt so much more like I belonged in there, and then today, it's another test in another arena, but at the most amazing venue.
And were there any further bits that you went for quite a lot in your canter yesterday? Were you able to go even more power today?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. My first movement is extended canter towards the judge into a half pirouette. So there's only so much braveness you can have into that, but I tried to be as brave as I could while still hoping to stay in the arena to do the pirouette, but he was fantastic.
And can you just sum up your week here?
A dream come true, surpassed all expectations. The team, all of our support team, the facilities, everyone, it's just been amazing.
Gabby, such a cool freestyle. Tell me about your music first of all.
So it's something I've never done before. It's not music I've ever chosen. But the music I did in Farragut, I got told was very boring. So I needed to change it. So Equivision did my music, and they've absolutely did an amazing job with it. It goes perfectly with him.
And how did he feel in there today?
He felt, this whole week he's given his everything. For his first championship, really, he's like a pro. He's done it all his life. He's taken it so well, and he's everything from he's been so chilled in the stable to coming out here, never been in this atmosphere before, and he's normally better with actually a lot going on than when there's not a lot going on, so he's taken to this really well.
And you as well, for your first championship, the dream to be going home with 2 medals?
I wasn't expecting that. And to get my personal best score today, it's the highest I've ever had. So for a day like to come out and do that, I couldn't have asked for any more. I also just want to say thank you to British Equestrian for all their support this week. And I couldn't have done it without them. And also to National Lottery. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So thank you.
Grade 1 freestyle gold went to Italy's Sarah Morganti and the 11-year-old Maribel for Italy. Grade 2 was won by the home nation's Heide Marie Dressing on horse 24 Du Loop. Denmark's Tobias Thorning Jorgensen and the great Jolene Hill took the Grade 3 title by more than 6%. Demi Herkins and EHL Daula NOP headed Grade 4, while Belgium's Michelle George and her star mare Best of 8 topped Grade 5. I caught up with Tobias and Michelle after their winning tests. Tobias, a beautiful freestyle with your wonderful mare Jolene. How did she feel in there?
She felt super. Like every time I go to the freestyle, she grows a little bit because she knows the music and she loves to perform it. So yeah, I had a super good feeling in there.
And you know each other so well. You've been together a long time. What have you been doing to, get even, build on that partnership and performance?
Yeah, I think that the most important thing have been I tried a lot of able-bodied. I want to see how far we can get in that as well, and she have the experience to go there. So this year I've been mainly focused on that, and then we're from now on preparing to Paris. So this is like the warm-up for Paris.
And her performances through the week, how she kind of improved? As we know, she's so super consistent, but has she felt different in the arena each day? Has she kind of grown? Or?
Yeah, she's grown every day, and we tried something new every day to see what fits this best compared to the able-bodied, and I think we have a pretty good idea what we want to work on now, so we're ready for next year.
Michelle, beautiful best of 8, looked fantastic in there today. How did you feel?
It was amazing, really, it was amazing. As I told, I really love dancing, and apparently she does as well. So if two creatures meet each other to dance, she invites me, I invited her, so it felt great, really.
And she's done a few championships now, you know her inside out. How do you keep getting those better marks and better performances?
Well, the main thing is that, in fact, at home I work a lot on the basics, and I try to do a lot of different things with her, because there's a lot of thoroughbred in her, and she's not the horse, in my eyes, in my opinion, as I can feel, who does love to do all the time this dressage work. I ride in between show jumpers. There's a lot of eventing at our place where I live. It's where the CPDI of Waddingham is, so there's a racetrack. Not I'm going on the racetrack, but it happens that I have to train, and I have a sulky next to me. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on, and I think they need that, because if you put me behind my desk with my computer all day long, I will go mad. So I don't like put animals in a cage, and I really try to feel her and work on the basics. And I think the basic work is the most important thing, because when something goes wrong, you always have to question yourself why. And I always try to look in the mirror.
And I also spoke with 2 other medal winners, Ireland's Michael Murphy, the winner of Grade 1 silver with Clever Boy, and Frank Hosmer with his great championship ride Alphaville NOP, the 18-year-old gelding whom Frank has contested every senior championship from London 2012 onwards, and who recovered from life-threatening illness 2 winters ago. Michael looked a lovely test for Clever Boy. How did you feel?
He felt amazing. I mean, all week here he's been getting better and better, and the freestyle is a real opportunity to show off what he's capable of, and we put together a challenging floor plan, and it's nice to nail it, and I think it went pretty well today.
And talk to me about your choice of music.
Well, my trainer Elda Kasko put that together. Just a few songs she actually uses in her Grand Prix that work really well with this walk. So I think with the walk test it's really difficult to make the music interesting. So try and stay away from just having one track all the way through, and try and just like with the able-bodied Grand Prix, mix it up as the test changes as well, which is really challenging to pull off. And if it goes wrong, it goes badly wrong. But luckily, it went well today.
And you know him pretty well now. What have you been doing to sort of eke out those extra marginal gains?
Yeah, it's good. I think it's just really about building up that partnership. I think we've been together for 3 years now. It's our 3rd championship, and every single time you do something like this, you get closer and closer. And I feel like we understand each other so well now. And then when that's the case, all those little marginal gains, they come just with that extra bit of feel. So it's just about building up that partnership. I think we're in a good place at the moment.
Would that be pretty close to a personal best?
Close, yeah, especially a championship. He's really special in the freestyle when everything goes well, and so he can do amazing things. And there's even more in there. I just need to get it out of him.
Frank, freestyle silver with your wonderful Alphaville. What does it mean to have him here?
Yeah, for me it's amazing. And every medal, what color, I don't mind. Every day when I ride here, I try to do my best, and every day I came out, I thought, this is the best of what I could do. So what your judges decide, then for me it's okay. Yeah. I'm really pleased how the horse is, and the last check, the guy said, it's amazing. He's not even quick breathing. He's so relaxed, and he's a little bit sweaty, and in this heat. So then for me, it's well done, Frank. You brought the horse very good to this competition. So that's my job. Yeah.
And he's 18 now, and you had a scare with him just before, last year before last. What does it mean to have him so fit and well, and at another championships?
Yeah, actually it's amazing that he's still here. So yeah, I thought maybe he would go on pension or just go in the field. Maybe that's all. But he's a competition horse. If you go to the stable, he's the only one is always the whole day with his head outside and looking around. And he loves to go into the car and go to the competition. That's his. Yeah, he really loves it. Yeah.
Head over to the Horse and Hound website for all the news from here in Riesenbeck at the European Dressage and Para Dressage Championships. And don't forget to hit like and to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content.